Good morning and welcome to the free daily coaching hangout. Your daily hangout for mindset, tech tips, and everything attraction marketing. We're here every morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Sit back or jump in. Either way, remember to have some fun. Here at freedailycoaching.com.
What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me shut this down and turn the camera on. If I can get over, I thought another song was going to play. Usually over the last few days, let me turn some lights on over here. Over the last few days, every time that I fire up the Wake Up and the Free Daily Coaching theme song, then the iTunes wants to play through. So good morning and welcome to Free Daily Coaching with myself, Bert Bledsoe, and our wonderful cast of characters that are here with us. So if you're not here live and you're watching this on a replay, either on YouTube or maybe Google+, maybe you're watching a snippet of this on Facebook even, go ahead and remember to go over to freedailycoaching.com and you can actually get registered for the webinar so that you can participate, you can see the chat, and you can really kind of interact, because that's what we do here at Free Daily Coaching. Each day we talk about something to help your home-based business, something to help you in your small business. Maybe you have a brick and mortar business and you're looking to take that online. Well, here at Free Daily Coaching, we provide solutions to your challenges. And we provide them in a variety of different marketing methods. So I'm really excited. I'm jacked up. It's a Monday morning. It's a Mindset Monday. And this morning, I actually have the opportunity to go from here over to a telephone call, an industry-wide telephone call that happens each and every Monday through Friday, right after my call, right? It happens right after the actual hangout that we do here, and it happens every single day. So I'm going to get you guys that that phone number. We'll put that over in the chat, and away we will go. So if someone wants to go ahead and put that, I believe it's 832-551-5901. And the access code is 100669, I believe. Bam. So there you go. So good morning, and welcome. Now that everyone's popped over, let's say good morning and welcome to so many of you that are here this morning. Good morning, Karen up in Canada. Good morning to my good friend Craig. Good morning, Christina and Debbie. Good morning to Beth. Good morning, Malia. Good morning, Mr. Mark HD. I saw the picture, Mark, of your I think it was your brother-in-law's house in Brittany. Wow, that place looks amazing. Absolutely, I want to come and visit Mark. I don't know if anyone's seen that and hasn't, but you're absolutely going to want to go and visit Mark after seeing that. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Miss Castman. Mr. Kelly, Mrs. Kelly, if you're there as well. I didn't see you yet, but you might be there. Good morning, Leanne, Eric, what's up? Bob Miller, hello to you. Matu, see, that's good. I can say hello to you, and then I can go right to Matu. Even though it's Matthew, I like to say Matu because he's up in Canada, and his last name is Monet. He's got the French going. We got Mr. Len Mooney in the house. Bill Moore is here this morning. Good morning, Bill. Sandy, what's up? Sam's in the house. We call her Samrod, S-Rod. She's one of the Texas crew that's down in the Lone Star State. We got Mr. Howie Rosenberg in the house today. Larry Ryan's here. Josh is in the house. What's up, Josh? I think Josh and Craig just live out east a little bit, both. Probably not too far from each other too. Josh is a little farther, I think. Who else is in the house? Chris Schaus is in the house. We've got Debbie Deerdorf is here this morning. Petra Foster. Good morning, Petra. I don't know if we've met, so good morning and welcome to you. Mr. Clive Jeffrey, good morning to you, sir. Heath, what's going on? Good morning to Whitman. Good morning and welcome. Guys, Whitman and is joining us. Will be joining us at the next Friends of Free Daily Coaching. So really excited that Whitman decided to join us in the Friends. So we'll have another person to mastermind with us. So what's up? It's Monday morning. It's Mindset Monday. I am doing the My Lead System Pro morning wake up call right after this. Okay. So let's talk about two things this morning on a Mindset Monday. Before we jump right into the call, I want to give you a little bit of a preview. I'm going to talk about raising your standards to achieve greatness in your life on the My Lead System Pro call. This morning, I'm going to give you a little bit of a taste, a little bit of a foreshadowing of what we're going to be talking about on the call. Why? Because I want you to come over onto the call. I want you to come over and join me. Oh, is it only Karen that's getting no sound? Can everyone else hear me? Can everyone else hear me and see me this morning? Maybe just turn on your sound, Karen. Yesterday I was talking to someone, they forgot just to turn on their sound. Yes, okay, maybe it is. All right. So a little bit of housekeeping. So I'm going to be going ahead and doing the call this morning. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be hosting the My Lead System Pro Tuesday night hangout. So I'm going to send everyone this afternoon or this morning a link over to go ahead and go check that out. You can get registered. I'm going to talk about, I'm going to go over my specific 7-step daily method of operations. And this is the 7 steps of daily method. Turkey time, right? This is the 7-step daily method of operation that I used at the very beginning. These were the original 7 steps that I implemented into my business, and that's what I'm going to present on. And then I'm going to show you an add-on even tomorrow night. I'm going to show you the addendum. I'm going to show you the tweaks that I've made over time and really just made some small adjustments to change that daily method of operations to get massive results. So I wanted to let you know that that's going on Tuesday. Wednesday night, like always, we're going to be at the industry-wide webinar. If you weren't there last week, we had new MMT member Mr. Ron Gelock was on. This week is going to be a powerhouse week with Mr. Brian Finale. So I want to invite you, if you're not a member of My Lead System Pro already, to get with whoever invited you here to the daily hangout, find out what we're talking about, and come over and visit with us, right? So what is it that I wanted to talk about this morning? Why am I so fired up? Why am I so pumped up? Well, many of you know by now that I'm a big Patriots fan. You know, I grew up in Southern California, and football was a big part of my life. And I played football as a kid, and I was just a little guy. And I was a little tiny kid, and I played football growing up with my cousin, and it was just what you did. And I was a big Rams fan, and as a kid, I played Pop Warner football, and our team in Southern California got to go down to where the Rams used to practice when they were in California, and I used to be able to, over the summer, carry the pads in, and I was a receiver, a wide receiver, and I was able to carry my childhood idol, my mentor, this guy, his pads in every season for 3 seasons. His name was Henry Ellard. He was number 80. I had the same number as him, and I remember that after that season, we got some of us, they gave us their practice jerseys, and the thing was so big it like hung down past my knees, and I used it for like pajamas, and it was all stitched up and sewn up, and at some point my team left. They moved. They got rid of our best player, the running back Eric Dickerson, and then the team moved and it sold out, and so I didn't really have a professional team, and I kind of started to watch college football, and this is before the internet. So if you can imagine, before the internet, there was no websites to go to buy stuff, right? There was no websites. And so this kid was playing out of college. His last name was Bledsoe. And I was still living in California, and the team had left, right? My team had left, and you couldn't just go to some other team in California. And I didn't really want to root for some team out of state. Not really, right? They already got rid of our best player. And this kid came out of college, and I thought, man, this would be so cool. I could go and root for this kid, and I could have NFL jerseys with my last name on it. How cool would that be if this guy plays in the NFL? And that was the beginning. And Drew Bledsoe started playing for the New England Patriots. So a lot of you guys know that I'm a big football fan, And yesterday was a big game. And you know, what a great game it was, and what a great testament to perseverance and mindset on both sides of the field. Right? Both sides of the field yesterday had two teams coming into a big deal, a big game, that really the game of their life, right? Because at that moment in time, there is no other game to be played. There is no other season. All the past doesn't matter. All that matters is what happens when you step on that field. And yesterday, two of the best teams in the National Football League were able to do that. And the reason I'm talking about this, A, is because I'm pumped up, and B, is because it's mindset. It's mindset, it's perseverance, it's playing until the whistle blows. It's playing all the way through. And are you playing all the way through? Are you playing all the way through till the very end? Never giving up on yourself. You see, yesterday, there was a young man who was a rookie, and there was a play right before literally the end of the game. And the New England Patriots were up by 7 points. And something was or up by 4 points, excuse me. And a long pass was thrown. And the pass was deflected by this young rookie player. But guess what happened? When he hit it and he deflected it, it went down and it never hit the ground, and it bounced off the chest of the actual receiver, the guy that was supposed to catch it. And guess what he did? He grabbed it. He grabbed it, and then they ran a play, another play, and they ended up just at the 1 yard line with barely a minute left. Right? Now you have two battles of two wills. Right? You have a battle of two wills. And this kid, this rookie that knows that big play, that was his deal. That was on him. That was him who didn't defend it. That was him who let that play down. And it just so happens that on this second down, the Seattle Seahawks threw the ball again. Well, this time that rookie, even with just seconds left, even after he just made an epic failure that looked like it probably cost the team the game, he was still playing. There was still time on the clock. He wasn't out of it yet. The game was still on, and he still played. He was able to make a great play. He was able to make a game-winning, game-saving, right, play. Arguably the most important play of the day. Why was he able to do that? Because he played all the way till the end. It didn't matter. He wasn't worried about whether or not he was going to lose. Maybe, and I'm sure he didn't want to lose, I'm sure. But in that moment, his focus was on that moment right there, on doing his job right there. I'm not giving up because there was still time on the clock. There was still time to make a play. There was still time to take action. And how many times in our business have we not played all the way? How many times have we quit early? How many times have we gotten frustrated because we didn't get the exact result that we wanted and we gave up? How many times have we done that? Because I can raise my hand and say, yes, I've quit early. Yes, I've gotten frustrated. Yes, I've made mistakes, but guess what? There's still time. We're still in it. We're still in the game right now. You're in the game. If you're here this morning, you've taken some time out of your morning, right, to be here live with me. If you're watching this on the YouTube, if you're watching this on a Google replay, you've taken some time to invest in yourself. Don't quit before the game ends. Don't give up on yourself in the third quarter because you made a mistake. Don't give up on yourself because maybe you spent too much time focused on something that wasn't giving you the result that you wanted. Don't give up before the game's over. You know, it was an absolutely amazing game. It went back and forth, and what an amazing opportunity for us as a nation to look and watch a sporting event and see how tenacity, how perseverance, how the mindset and commitment can make a difference. And you saw it in the week before in the Seahawks game versus the Green Bay Packers. Down by a lot with minutes left and an amazing comeback. Why? Because the persistence, the desire to win, the inability to quit when there's still time on the clock. You know, I woke up this morning, and the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I woke up this morning and I got an email that I didn't want to see. I got an email that wasn't a prosperous email, right? But it's part of business. It's the things that happen in business. And I was like, oh, that's a bummer, right? But guess what? The game's not over. Just because you get knocked back a yard, right? Just because one play you make an incomplete pass, just because you give up a big play, doesn't mean it's over. Right? And so I had that moment where I'm like, oh man, that's such a bummer. And then I thought, you know what? It's not over. The game isn't over. And guys, literally minutes later, my telephone rang. I got a call from a friend overseas, and something that I put into place is in motion. And I wasn't sure if it was, and I was all distraught. And I was like, man, this is a bummer, right? I've got this money out there, and I don't know if this is actually happening. And then I woke up this morning and it didn't, you know, everything wasn't going my way exactly. And then guess what happens? I don't quit. I remember, I think about that. I think about the perseverance. I think about staying in the game and how important that is. And I pick my head up and I say, hey, this is part of it. And it's not over. There's still time on the clock. Right? I'm going to keep on moving forward. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, I get a telephone call. How amazing. And I'm so ecstatic, right? I'm ecstatic. Why? Because I did what I was going to tell you guys. I practiced it first, right? Instead of getting all down and all crazy, right? I got focused and I started checking on some things this morning. Even my wife was like, hey, can you go do something? And I got like halfway done with it and I just abandoned the project. And she's like, what's going on? And I was preoccupied because I wanted to keep on going. I wanted to overcome this challenge because there was still time on the clock. That's why. I knew there was still time on the clock. And then I got the phone call and everything kind of fell into place. Doesn't always happen that way, but this morning it did. Right? It doesn't always happen that way, but this morning it did. Now, I want to talk a little bit about foreshadowing about what I'm going to talk about this morning over on the My Lead System Pro call. I'm actually going to talk about achieving great heights, getting to the pinnacle, being able to realize that you need to raise your standards to be able to get to that life of your dreams, to achieve massive success, to get to those great moments in life. You're going to have to raise your standards, and those standards and raising those standards, that's going to be done through mindset. And that's what we're going to talk about this morning. And this specific topic, I'm going to be gleaning from our good friend, Mr. Tony Robbins, that doing some reading and research and going through a lot of his stuff. This ideas and these concepts come from some ideas that he shared. So thank you all for being with me here this morning. I want to again remind you that I'm going to be over on the My Lead System Pro morning wake up call. The number is 832-551-5901. Your access code is 100669. Bam. Go ahead and call in. Absolutely. Give a shout out, do a welcome. Throw it out for a Mindset Monday up on the call. Say good morning and welcome to Dean when he gets on there. And then after the call, if you find value, if you think it's awesome, if you enjoy the call, if it brings something to your business and to your morning, then go over into the My Lead System Pro group, right? Where they make the post, where the links are, and like that post, comment on the post, share on it, and get the energy up in the group and show people how attractive you are by participating in your business. Thank you guys for joining me here at the free daily coaching call. I'm excited to see some of you over on the morning call this morning at the My Lead System Pro, and then seeing you tomorrow night on the Tuesday night hangout. I'll see you guys soon. Remember, like always, if you need to get a hold of me, you can text message me, you can email me, or you can send me a personal message over on any of the social medias. Talk to you soon, and thank you for joining us here at freedailycoaching.com.